college home. Wherever I may roam, it's always here. It's always near. And I'll never forget it. The educators, the young men, the young ladies that helped to inspire and motivate me, the accomplishments that were achieved and things of that nature here, they'll never be lost. These are things that I always remember. There are times when doing workouts, I'll remember a certain game or a certain scenario in school, and I'll start laughing. And I say, I better quieten it down because Jackie's going to call somebody to come out here and check on me. But it's those types of memories that I remember, and we all should keep those memories dear to heart. Don't forget those things that brought us through, those things that helped us along, because we didn't get here by ourselves. There were a lot of people that touched my hands, that touched my life, and most of them are in the room today, and it's always a joy to come back here. This is home. This will always be home. Even when I get to my ultimate home, this will still be home. And it's a joy for me to come back, and I say thank you very much for.
There are moments in the world of sports when everything suddenly goes quiet. Moments when the noise of stadiums, the roar of fans, the excitement of rivalries all fade into a single, shared breath of disbelief. Today is one of those moments. News has spread across the football community, across Detroit, across generations of fans who grew up watching greatness unfold before their eyes. Lem Barney, the legendary Detroit Lions cornerback, Hall of Famer, and the original owner of that iconic number 20 jersey, has passed away at the age of 80. And even as the news settles in, it doesn't feel real. It feels like losing a piece of NFL history that shaped what the game became. For fans who lived through his era, Lem Barney wasn't just a player. He was electricity wrapped in shoulder pads. He was the kind of athlete who made the impossible look routine. Long before Barry Sanders made number 20 magical, before Billy Sims ran with grace and fury, Lem Barney was the one who first turned that number into something unforgettable. Detroit knew it, opponents knew it, and anyone lucky enough to witness those Sunday afternoons knew it too. He was special. And what's remarkable is how quickly the world realized it. His very first year in the league, 1967, he didn't just impress. He took over. 10 interceptions in a single season, 3 of them returned for touchdowns, and a Rookie of the Year award that told everyone this wasn't just a young player finding his footing. This was a star exploding onto the scene. Quarterbacks learned fast. Throwing anywhere near him was a mistake. Fans learned even faster. Every time the ball went airborne, there was a chance Lem Barney was going to change the game. But statistics, impressive as they are, don't tell the full story. Yes, 56 career interceptions is staggering. Yes, the 25 forced fumbles and 10 total touchdowns show his versatility and impact. But the real story was in the way he played. Smooth, effortless, instinctive. He read offenses like he was reading a children's book, simple, clear, predictable. Every movement felt intentional. Every step had purpose. He played the cornerback position with a style that would influence generations of defensive backs after him. And he did all of it as a Detroit Lion, never once suiting up for another franchise during his 11-year career. In a league where loyalty can be rare and careers can shift direction overnight, Barney became a fixture, something fans could count on, season after season. Yet, what made Lem Barney unforgettable went beyond the sidelines. Off the field, he had a presence that people gravitated toward. There was warmth there, a calmness, something grounded and deeply human. And then there was his voice, smooth enough that even one of the most recognizable names in music wanted it. Not everyone knows this, but Barney earned a Grammy for being a backing singer for Marvin Gaye. It sounds almost unreal, doesn't it? A Hall of Fame cornerback who could also hold his own in a recording studio. But that was Barney. He didn't just excel. He surprised you with talents you didn't even know he had. As the years passed and football changed, Barney's impact remained. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1992, standing proudly with the greatest to ever touch the field. Fans celebrated, teammates reflected, and the football world honored a career that deserved every bit of recognition it received. But Barney didn't step away from the spotlight to enjoy a quiet retirement. Instead, he used his voice, this time not in music, but in advocacy. In his later years, he became a strong supporter of concussion awareness, speaking openly about the risks players face long before it became headline news. He wasn't afraid to talk about the hard parts of the game. He didn't hide from the realities that countless athletes were dealing with. Instead, he confronted them, hoping the next generation of players would be safer, more informed, and better protected. It was another chapter of leadership from a man who had spent his life showing what integrity looked like. And now, today, people across the country are remembering him. Former teammates are sharing stories of his kindness and competitive fire. Fans who watched him in the 60s and 70s are reminiscing about those big plays that made them leap from their seats. Even younger fans, people who never saw him play but grew up hearing the legends, are taking a moment to understand the weight of what he meant to the city of Detroit and to football as a whole. His passing isn't just the loss of a former player. It's the loss of a symbol of an era. A reminder of a time when NFL players became larger-than-life figures without losing their authenticity. A reminder that greatness doesn't require noise. Sometimes it speaks softly, consistently, and with purpose. And that's why Lem Barney's legacy feels so big today. Because it wasn't built on flash. It wasn't built on controversy. It wasn't built on a single season or a single moment. It was built on years of excellence, humility, character, and a rare combination of athletic and artistic talent that made him stand out in ways most athletes never do. People will remember the interceptions. They'll remember the touchdowns. They'll remember the way he carried the football, like it was magnetically drawn to him. But they'll also remember the smile, the calm confidence, the gentle way he spoke, the way he treated people, the way he kept giving back even after the stadium lights stopped shining on him. Detroit has lost a legend. The NFL has lost a pioneer. And fans everywhere have lost someone who helped shape the history of the sport they love. But the thing about legends, true legends, is that they don't really leave. They stay in the highlight reels. They stay in the memories passed down from parents to kids. They stay in the stories told every football season when fans reminisce about the greats who built the foundation of today's game. They stay in the number 20 jersey, which will forever have a legacy deeper than a single player. Lem Barney may be gone, but what he created, what he inspired, what he represented, those things remain. And long after this moment of mourning has passed, people will still speak his name with respect, admiration, and gratitude. Because once in a generation, a player comes along who doesn't just play the game. He elevates it. And Lem Barney was one of those rare few. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to daily updates and never miss a video.